Hi, lovely to have you here. Welcome to the Electro Revolution channel. My name is Michael and I'm a car and tech enthusiast. In this series of episodes, we're going through the road trip from Sydney, Australia to Phillip Island in Victoria, over 950 kilometers or 590 miles, quite a distance, and that's only one way. And of course, we'll be taking the return trip. This is episode 3, so if you haven't watched episode 1 and 2, I invite you to watch those episodes because this one is a continuation of that. So in this particular episode, we're approaching a 72 kilowatt charger. We'll go through the charging process. After the charging is finished, we'll organise the trip planner and of course, reach the destination. So I hope you enjoy this episode. Now, this will be the last charger before the destination, and this is where we're at the moment. We're on 32%, 179 kilometers left. And where are we? Where are we? Where does it say we are? So that's what's left. Still quite a bit to go, but yeah, it's likely I'll do another 80% or so. So by the time we reach there, and this is Phillip Island, which is, there's Melbourne City, and there's Phillip Island. So let's go look at the charger. And this is what we're using, is a BP Pulse. These are good chargers, I've used them before. And we're looking at 73 kilowatt. So I've just started the charging on this connector, which is on the right, of course. I've just kicked it off. Okay, now this is supposed to support 75 kilowatt minimum, but it looks like it's only doing 50 kilowatt. We'll see how it goes though. So this is the charging on the first connector. I was having trouble getting the charging working on the second connector, but it's saying it's 72 kilowatt DC, which is pretty good. It's not great, but it's pretty good. So we'll check in again every minute or so. And this is what we see in the internal of the car. So we can see here basically 33%. It's 5:22 p.m, so we actually have been driving for a while now. And 67 kilowatt charging on a 75 kilowatt peak charger. So it's not too bad. Now if we look here, we only want to basically determine how much percentage we need by the time we get to the resort or hotel. So if we go here, of course it'll calculate the destination, and now it'll do the trip planner. It should come up soon. There it is. Plan charges.
Please proceed to
yep, this is this one. Okay, so what's it say here basically is if we leave in 10 minutes at 52%, we'll arrive at the destination at 30%, which is what I set this charging preferences to say arrive at 30%. Normally it's set to arrive at 10% for the quickest route, but I said essentially give me a minimum of 30% on every trip and give me a charger when it reaches 30%, which is why there were so many chargers initially in the planning of the route. But that's not bad. I mean, I can hang around here until I go to 80%, or I can leave at 52%. So essentially it means an 11-minute charge if I really want, or 10-minute charge, or I can hang around for half an hour, get a little bit more, so by the time I get there I'll be more than 30%. So far it's not bad. Now what I've done is I've stopped it at 55% because we've rung the resort and they've essentially said that they've got chargers on site, so this will be enough to get us there for at least 30%. So let's look at the charger. Okay, it essentially says return the plug, so I'll do that now. Okay, it doesn't really give statistics of what happened, but that's okay. So this is the trip that's left. We did charge at this BP, we technically didn't need to. Cost about $14, but that's okay. Okay, so it's a little bit late and we did take our time, honestly, but we have arrived and this is our current settings now at the arrival time. So it's good we're finally here, and we do have charging facilities at the resort, so that means that I'll be leaving this overnight in the charging depot. So that was the end of episode 3. Notice the wonderful thing that the resort had a free charging system, so I didn't actually have to pay to charge more than what I charged to get to 100%. I had no fear of that the resort didn't have a charging system. I had no anxiety for the range I had in the car, so it made the trip very, very easy for me. And of course it saved me money by going to the resort and having free charging. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share this content with someone who'd enjoy it and love it, or just please leave a comment, even just to say thanks. It really all helps. So I hope to see you on episode 4 when we actually organise for the trip back. Until then, bye for now.